7 signs your social media use is affecting your mental health. Have you ever stopped to think about how much time you spend scrolling through social media and what it's doing to your mind? For young people, social media is a constant presence, connecting you to friends, trends, and the world. But it can also take a toll on your mental health if you're not careful. The truth is, your habits online are already sending you signals about whether social media is boosting your mood or dragging you down. Some people use social media sparingly and feel confident, focused, and connected in real life, while others feel anxious, distracted, or isolated after hours online. What makes the difference? It often comes down to a few key signs that reveal how social media is affecting your mental well-being. In this article, we're diving into 7 signs, backed by research from the Lancet Child and Adolescent Health and other sources, that show your social media use may be harming your mental health. These aren't just guesses. They're patterns observed by psychologists and researchers who study the impact of digital life on young minds. By the end, you'll know exactly what to look for in your own habits, and more importantly, what you can do to protect your mental health while still enjoying the benefits of social media. Stay with us until the end, because you might be overlooking small behaviors that could have a massive impact on your happiness. Once you recognize these signs, you'll have a clear path to balance your online and offline life. Let's get started. Sign 1. Low self-esteem. One of the most telling signs that your social media use is affecting your mental health is feeling low self-esteem, especially after comparing yourself to others online. Constant exposure to curated posts, perfect bodies, glamorous vacations, or seemingly flawless lives can make you feel inadequate or unworthy. According to a 2021 study in the Lancet Child and Adolescent Health, frequent social comparison on platforms like Instagram or TikTok is linked to lower self-esteem, particularly in young people. A healthy mind feels confident in its own worth, while comparison-driven self-doubt signals that social media is eroding your self-image. Consider 2 people, Zoe and Ryan, both 22 years old. Zoe uses social media sparingly, following accounts that inspire her without triggering comparison. She feels good about herself and rarely questions her value. Ryan, however, spends hours scrolling through posts of influencers with perfect lives. He feels inferior, constantly comparing his looks, career, or social life to theirs. What Ryan doesn't realize is that his low self-esteem is being fueled by social media, making him doubt his worth and achievements. Low self-esteem doesn't just hurt your confidence. It can lead to anxiety and depression if left unchecked. The good news? You can rebuild your self-esteem. Limit time on platforms that spark comparison, and curate your feed to include positive, authentic accounts. Practice self-affirmations or journaling to focus on your strengths, and spend time offline doing activities that make you feel proud. If self-esteem issues persist, consider talking to a therapist. Ask yourself, do you feel confident after using social media, or does it leave you feeling less than? A healthy mind celebrates your worth. Protect it by being mindful of your online habits. Sign 2. Sleep disruption. If you're staying up late scrolling through social media, it's a sign that your mental health may be suffering due to disrupted sleep. Late-night screen time delays sleep onset and reduces sleep quality, leaving you tired and emotionally vulnerable. According to a 2020 study in sleep medicine, exposure to blue light from phones and excessive social media use before bed disrupts melatonin production, making it harder to fall asleep and stay asleep. Quality sleep is essential for mental resilience, while disrupted sleep can worsen stress and mood issues. Picture 2 people, Emma and Liam, both 25 years old. Emma puts her phone away an hour before bed, reading a book or relaxing to wind down. She sleeps soundly for 7 to 8 hours and wakes up refreshed. Liam, however, scrolls through social media until midnight, often losing track of time. He struggles to fall asleep, wakes up tired, and feels irritable. What Liam doesn't realize is that his late-night scrolling is harming his sleep quality, which in turn affects his mental clarity and emotional stability. Poor sleep doesn't just make you groggy. It weakens your ability to cope with daily challenges. The good news? You can improve your sleep habits. Set a social media curfew, stopping screen use at least an hour before bed. Use blue light blocking glasses or night mode on your phone if you must use it. and create a calming bedtime routine with activities like meditation or stretching. If sleep problems persist, see a doctor to rule out insomnia or other issues. Ask yourself, are you sleeping well, or is social media keeping you up? Restful sleep protects your mental health. Prioritize it over late-night scrolls. If you're finding this article helpful, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here, and consider subscribing for more health insights. Let's keep going. Sign 3. Increased anxiety. Feeling anxious or stressed after using social media, especially due to fear of missing out (FOMO), is a clear sign that your mental health is being affected. FOMO, the worry that others are having better experiences or living better lives, can spike anxiety, making you feel restless or inadequate. According to a 2022 study by the American Psychological Association, excessive social media use is linked to heightened anxiety in young people, as constant updates fuel comparison and pressure to stay connected. A calm mind enjoys social media without stress, while FOMO-driven anxiety signals overuse. Imagine 2 people, Sarah and Noah, both 23 years old. Sarah uses social media to stay in touch with friends, but doesn't feel pressured to keep up with every post. She feels relaxed and content with her life. Noah, however, gets anxious when he sees friends posting about parties or trips. He worries he's missing out and checks his phone obsessively, feeling stressed if he's not online. What Noah doesn't realize is that his social media-driven FOMO is increasing his anxiety, making it harder to enjoy his own life. Anxiety from social media doesn't just ruin your mood. It can disrupt sleep, focus, and overall well-being. The good news? You can reduce social media-related anxiety. Set time limits for apps, e.g., 30 minutes daily, and unfollow accounts that trigger FOMO. Practice mindfulness to stay present in your own life, and focus on real-world activities that bring joy. If anxiety persists, consider therapy to manage stress. Ask yourself, does social media leave you calm, or is it sparking anxiety? A peaceful mind thrives offline. Limit triggers to stay centered. Sign 4. Mood swings. If you're experiencing mood swings, sudden lows, irritability, or sadness after browsing social media, it's a sign that your mental health is being impacted. Negative content, like toxic comments, sad news, or envy-inducing posts, can trigger emotional ups and downs. According to a 2021 study in cyberpsychology, behavior, and social networking, exposure to negative social media content is linked to mood instability, particularly in young people who spend hours online. A stable mind enjoys social media without emotional turmoil, while mood swings suggest it's affecting your mental balance. Consider 2 people, Ava and Ethan, both 27 years old. Ava uses social media selectively, following positive accounts that uplift her. Her mood stays steady, and she rarely feels down after scrolling. Ethan, however, gets caught in negative content, arguments in comment sections, or posts that make him jealous. He feels angry or sad afterward, snapping at friends or family. What Ethan doesn't realize is that his mood swings are tied to social media, disrupting his emotional well-being. Mood swings don't just affect your day. They can strain relationships and mental health over time. The good news? You can stabilize your mood. Curate your feed to exclude negative or toxic content, and follow accounts that inspire or entertain you. Take breaks from social media when you notice emotional lows, and engage in mood-boosting activities like exercise or journaling. If mood swings persist, see a therapist to explore underlying causes. Ask yourself, is your mood steady after social media, or are you feeling emotional lows? A balanced mind stays uplifted. Choose content that supports your happiness. If you're still reading and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're here, and consider subscribing for more tips. Let's move on. Sign 5. Reduced focus. Struggling to concentrate or frequently getting distracted after using social media is a sign that your mental health is being affected. Excessive social media use trains your brain to seek quick, bite-sized information, making it harder to focus on tasks that require sustained attention. According to a 2019 study in the Journal of Behavioral Addictions, heavy social media use is linked to impaired concentration and reduced productivity in young people. A focused mind tackles tasks efficiently, while reduced focus signals that social media is rewiring your attention span. Picture two people, Mia and Lucas, both 24 years old. Mia uses social media in short bursts, staying focused on her studies or work without issue. She can read or work for hours without checking her phone. Lucas, however, can't go 10 minutes without scrolling. He struggles to finish assignments, gets distracted easily, and feels mentally scattered. What Lucas doesn't realize is that his excessive social media use is fragmenting his attention, making it harder to concentrate, and impacting his mental clarity. Reduced focus doesn't just hurt productivity. It can increase stress and lower self-esteem. The good news? You can rebuild your focus. Set strict time limits for social media, e.g., 20-minute sessions, and use apps to block distractions during work or study. Practice mindfulness or deep work techniques to train your attention, and take regular breaks to reset your brain. If focus issues persist, consult a doctor to rule out ADHD or anxiety. Ask yourself, can you focus easily, or is social media stealing your attention? A sharp mind stays on task. Limit distractions to stay productive. Sign 6. Social withdrawal. If you're spending more time on social media than with real-world friends or family, it's a sign that your mental health may be suffering due to social withdrawal. Over-reliance on virtual connections can reduce meaningful in-person interactions, leading to isolation and loneliness. According to a 2020 study in social psychiatry and psychiatric epidemiology, excessive social media use is linked to social withdrawal, weakening real-world bonds and increasing depression risk. A healthy mind balances online and offline connections, while withdrawal suggests social media is replacing genuine relationships. Imagine two people, Olivia and Dylan, both 26 years old. Olivia uses social media to complement her social life, regularly meeting friends for coffee or family for dinner. She feels connected and supported. Dylan, however, spends most evenings chatting online or watching stories, rarely seeing friends in person. He's drifted from a social circle and feels lonely despite constant online activity. What Dylan doesn't realize is that his social withdrawal is tied to social media overuse, reducing his real-world connections and harming his mental health. Social withdrawal doesn't just limit your social life. It can lead to emotional and psychological strain. The good news? You can rebuild real-world connections. Set goals to meet friends or family in person weekly, and prioritize face-to-face interactions over online chats. Join clubs or groups to meet new people, and limit social media to avoid over-reliance on virtual connections. If withdrawal persists, consider therapy to address loneliness or social anxiety. Ask yourself, are you balancing online and offline connections, or is social media isolating you? Strong relationships nurture your mental health. Invest in them offline. If you're finding this article valuable, please comment number 6 below to let me know you're here, and consider subscribing for more health insights. Sign 7. Body image issues. Feeling dissatisfied with your body or appearance after using social media is a sign that your mental health is being affected. Exposure to idealized images, filtered faces, sculpted bodies, or unrealistic beauty standards can harm self-perception and trigger insecurity. According to a 2022 study in body image, frequent social media use, especially on image-heavy platforms, is linked to body dissatisfaction and lower self-esteem in young people. A healthy mind appreciates your body as it is, while body image issues suggest social media is distorting your self-view. Picture two people, Chloe and Aiden, both 21 years old. Chloe follows accounts that promote body positivity and realness, feeling comfortable in her own skin. She enjoys social media without questioning her appearance. Aiden, however, feels insecure after seeing fitness influencers or models online. He criticizes his body, avoids mirrors, and considers extreme diets. What Aiden doesn't realize is that his body image issues are fueled by social media, lowering his confidence and mental well-being. Body dissatisfaction doesn't just hurt your self-image. It can lead to unhealthy behaviors or eating disorders. The good news? You can improve your body image. Unfollow accounts that promote unrealistic standards, and follow those that celebrate diversity and authenticity. Practice self-compassion. focusing on what your body can do rather than how it looks. Engage in activities like yoga or sports to feel strong and capable. If body image issues persist, seek support from a therapist or counselor. Ask yourself, do you feel good about your body? Or is social media making you insecure? A confident mind embraces your uniqueness. Choose content that uplifts you. If you're still reading, please comment number 7 below to let me know you're here, and consider subscribing for more tips. Final thoughts. Now that you've explored these 7 signs, take a moment to reflect on your social media habits. Are you using social media in a way that leaves you confident, rested, calm, stable, focused, connected, and comfortable with your body? Or are you noticing signs like low self-esteem, sleep disruption, anxiety, mood swings, reduced focus, social withdrawal, or body image issues? The good news is that you can take control of your social media use to protect your mental health. Social media is a tool, not a master. It's meant to enhance your life, not dominate it. Start today. Set time limits, curate a positive feed, prioritize sleep, and invest in real-world connections. These steps aren't just about feeling better now. They're about building a resilient, balanced mind for the future. Your mental health is worth protecting. Find balance, set boundaries, and let your mind thrive both online and off.